The Philippines is a land rich of history, where every street, stone, and structure tell a story of our struggle, triumphs, and identity. To preserve these memories, the National Historical Commission of the Philippines has recognized many sites across the country as symbols of our heritage. Hi everyone, I am Raymart C. Macapanas, your tour guide for today. Let us all take a journey through 10 historical sites recognized by the NHCP, where each one is a chapter of our nation's story. Our first local and national historical sites, top where have the Intramuros. Welcome to Intramuros, the historic wood city of Manila. The name Intramuros means within the walls, and it was founded in 1571 by British Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. It became the political, religious, and military center of Spanish colonial rule in the Philippines for over 300 years. This city was protected by massive stones, wall, and fortifications that was built to guard against invasions and revolts. Inside lived Spanish officials, clergy, and elites, while native Filipinos and other groups resided outside its gates. Now let's go through some of its key historical sites. We have here the Fort Santiago, where it serves as a military stronghold and later a prison. Most notably, Dr. Jose Rizal, our national hero, was imprisoned here before his execution in 1896. Today, it houses the Rizal Shrine, where his final letter and personal items are preserved. Next, we have here inside Intramuros is the Manila Cathedral, officially the minor basilica of the Immaculate Conception. This is the Mother Church of the Philippines. It has been rebuilt multiple times due to fires, earthquakes, and the destruction for World War II. The current structure was complete in the 1958. Last, we have the San Agustin Church. It was the oldest stone church in the Philippines. Built in 1607, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the few buildings in Intramuros that survived World War II. The church features remarkable Baroque architecture and ceiling paintings. Going back the Intramuros, World War II, particularly in the Battle of Manila, 1945, Intramuros was heavily bombed. Around 100 civilians were killed and much of the area was reduced. The ruins restoration efforts began in the last 20th century through the Intramuros administration established in 1979. For our second local and national historical site, we have the Malacañang Palace. Malacañang Palace is located along the banks of the Pasig River in San Miguel, Manila. It was originally built in 1750 as a summer house for Spanish aristocrat Don Luis Rocha and was later purchased by the Spanish colonial government in 1825 and became the official residence of Spanish governors general. It continued to serve as the official residence for American governors general during the U.S. colonial period from 1898 to 1935. The name Malacañang is believed to come from the phrase may lakandian, meaning there's no problem there in Tagalog. Part of the palace complex houses is the Presidential Museum and Library, which is open to the public by appointment. It showcases presidential memorabilia, official portraits, and historical records dating back to the Spanish era. Visitors can see rooms used by the past president, including their decks, personal items, and official documents. For our third local and national historical sites, let's explore the Pinaglabanan Shrine. Welcome to the Pinaglabanan Shrine. It marks the site of the Battle of the Pinaglabanan, which took place on August 30, 1896. It was the first major armed encounter between the Filipinos revolutionaries named the Katipunan, which led by Andres Bonifacio and Spanish colonial forces. The Pinaglabanan Shrine was built in 1974 to honor the bravery and sacrifices of Filipino revolutionaries. The site includes a large obelisk and monument called the Spirit of Pinaglabanan, featuring bronze figures and Katipuneros in action. It serves as the shrine centerpiece and symbolizes courage and patriotism. Second is the Museum of Katipunan, which showcases artifacts, documents, and exhibits related to the Katipunan movement, its leaders, and the revolution. Lastly, the El Deposito Tunnel, which recently restored and opened the public, is an underground water built in the 1880s. For our fourth local and national historical sites, let's all enjoy the beauty of Quezon Memorial Circle. Welcome to the Quezon Memorial Circle, one of the Quezon City most iconic landmarks and a national heritage site that honors the first president of the Philippines, Manuel L. Quezon. The Quezon Memorial Circle was built to serve as the national shrine and the final resting place of President Manuel L. Quezon, who is best known for being the father of the Philippines national language and the President of the Commonwealth of the Philippines. Quezon passed away in 1944 in the United States during World War II, and his remains were repatriated and transferred to this memorial in 1979. For our fifth local and national historical sites, we have the Rizal Park or Luneta Park. Rizal Park is famous as the site of Dr. Jose Rizal execution on December 30, 1896. The park covers about 58 hectares of land and is one of the largest urban parks in the world. Some of its key features are the Rizal Monument, which is a granite obelisk with a bronze statue of Dr. Jose Rizal in the dignified pose. The monument marks the exact spot where Rizal was executed by the Spanish firing squad. Next feature is the Luneta Gardens and Open Space. The park is beautifully landscaped with expansive gardens, fountains, and wide open space, perfect for relaxation and recreation. To the Japanese garden and Chinese garden add a culture touch representing the country's diverse heritage. First tab, we have the Bantay Bell Tower. Bantay Bell Tower is the one of the most iconic and historic landmarks in Ilocos Sur. Located in the town of Bantay, with just few minutes from Vigan City. This majestic brick tower offers not only a stunning view of the Ilocos countryside but also a deep connection to the region, colonial and wartime history. Moving on to the 7th local and national historical sites, let's be amazed the Mactan Shrine. Mactan Shrine is located in Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. The Mactan Shrine marks the sites of the famous Battle of Mactan, which took place on April 27, 1521. Here Datu Lapu-Lapu, a native chieftain of Mactan, bravely led his warriors to resist and defeat the forces of Portuguese explorers Ferdinand Magellan, who was serving under the Spanish crown. This battle is celebrated as the first recorded act of Filipino resistance against foreign colonizations. Lapu-Lapu is now regarded as the first Filipino hero. Our 8 local and national historical sites is the Casa Real. Casa Real is a historic landmark in Lingayen, Pangasinan, and one of the oldest government buildings in northern Luzon. It stands a symbol of Spanish colonial administration and the rich political history of the province. Casa Real was built in the mid-1800s and serves as the provincial seat of government. During the Spanish era, it was a residence and office of the Spanish Gobernadorcillo and later the American and Filipino provincial governors. The structures witness various historic events from Spanish rule to American occupation. The Japanese invasion in World War II and the first was rebuilding of Pangasinan. It was a hub of political, administrative, and social life in the province for over a century. For our last local and national historical sites, let's explore the Baguio Cathedral. The cathedral was originally built in 1909 by the Jesuit missionaries who first established a church in Baguio. The current structure, however, was complete in 1936. During the early year of the American colonial period, the Baguio Cathedral is dedicated to Our Lady of the Atonement, with the faithful seeking her intercession for peace, healing, and forgiveness. The cathedral is a center of Catholic worship in the religion, hosting regular mass, serving weddings, and special religious events, such as the Feast of the Lady of Atonement every July 16. That includes the 10 local and national historical sites in the Philippines. And I guess that's it for now, and thank you for joining this journey